I got fleas from my house.
Hey, my name's Anthony Mosley. Come join me on my real estate ride-along. Sherlynn James. Well, tell us who you are.
Agent on the Rachel Vacancy, Merton Max in Grand Rapids. I believe I'm 17 months in, so it's been a
You
fun
made it.
ride.
A lot of agents fall off within the first 12 months. That's what I'm talking about. What brought you into real estate?
Well, it's a funny story. Before this, I was in the Army. I worked at a hospital, and when I tried to be a stay-at-home mom, I quickly got a part-time job at a church. And one of my friends tapped me on the shoulder and said, you know, all that you're doing, you should really do it in real estate, and you can really, advance your family, financially contribute.
Stay-at-home mom wasn't for you. How many children do you have?
I have 3.
Your husband, he's a recruiter, right?
Yeah.
So he's in sales.
Yes. Yes. So when it was really too easy, once we sat down with Rachel, he was like, oh, it's numbers. Okay, Sherlynn, you're going to have to make some calls.
So set the story a little bit.
Well, it was a house that by the time we did the second showing, and then it had a sign that said it was condemned, and my client didn't even get the house. He didn't even make an offer after that. Like, I just got fleas for nothing.
It's bug month, you know.
The outside world, that might sound weird, but I think any agent out there can agree that that's not a cool thing, and that it's probably happened to them, especially if you're dealing with the vacant homes. Or
Yeah, it was a vacant home. Somebody must have been living in the garage at one point. It was one of the things where it was left unlocked, and it was just disgusting. And we went outside. I wasn't the only one there. It was a group of realtors and their clients. I was the first one who came back out because it stunk. And then I noticed that there were some bugs on my legs, and I was like, what is this? Oh my God. And I'm calling my grandma like, hey, I need to stop by your house because she lives the closest. Can I stop by your house so I can take a shower? I got fleas from my house. And she said, oh no, honey, I can't have those in my house. So my
grandma didn't even let you in?
No, she was not having it.
Wow.
My husband stopped at the store and met me outside with like some flea shampoo, and I washed off in my kid's pool outside in my yard. I was like, oh my God, I can serve my clients, but I won't get fleas anymore.
What did you walk into, and how did that look as a brand new agent?
Scared, honestly, because in the Army, yes, I learned to be determined, but this isn't a place where someone tells you what to do. It's been successful, and I'm learning to get more organized, and I'm learning what works for me and what doesn't, so that I can grow my business.
I'm not a real estate agent.
Yeah.
I work with a lot of new real estate agents, and I would be a mess.
Yeah, it can be. So honestly, I do daring dailies and TED Talks. So to overcome the fear and the anxiety, I would just fill myself with positiveness.
If you feel any better. I never was much at history either.
Just like I'm going to learn until my life depended on it, because it did. My livelihood depended on me learning how to do this well.
This guy knows too much, Muggsy.
We're all kind of self-employed in a weird way. So that must have been a transition for you too, right?
Yeah, this was my first time doing that, and it was good.
Got a new cashier that can outshoot Davy Crockett.
Closed hands don't get fed, so you gotta
Closed hands don't get fed.
You gotta get out there. I'm not opposed to door knocking. That's how I got my last listing.
Take the boys and surround the house.
It's not a lot out there, so we just went knocking on doors. She would text me homes she liked in the style. So I was about to be done, and she said, oh, I like this house too, this one more house. I was like, okay, one more house, one more time. That's what our Borough Workman Success System teaches us. And I asked the guy, I was like, hey, you have a 2-stall garage, you have a double lot, it's fenced in. I would love to buy your house, or my client would love to buy your house. And he was like, well, my house isn't for sale, but you can sell my duplex. I was like, well, that works too.
You found an area that your client wanted to buy in.
Yeah.
And you went and canvassed it. You walked around door to door, knocked on doors, and had conversations with people.
That's my best business plan, is talking to people face to face. because you can check online, but last time I did that, I ran into the block captain, and she said, well, you know, you could call the neighborhood association. I was like, yeah, but they're not going to tell me, like you just did, who just moved in, who just had a baby, so they may be willing to move. And you get the stories and the people.
The block captain.
You'll do 50 years, or my name ain't Sam Schultz.
Turning this into your business, what's your long-term plan?
That's a great question. To debt freedom for myself and my children and my grandchildren.
What's the most rewarding thing that's happened to you so far? I mean, we see some cool things. Like, what was that moment where it was like, I love doing what I do?
Oh, I got a client who was Rachel's best friend growing up. We got outbid. So on the third house, and I knew we weren't gonna get it because it was just, there was way too many offers, and the client husband cried. Like, he was like, they were emotional about it. I was like, I know we're not gonna get this. And it would just, that got me like, oh, what can I do? I was like, you guys have been driving around Grand Rapids. Is there any house that's not on the market that you've walked by, that you drove past, that you could think of that you would want to buy that's in your price range? And they told me, well, I really would love to live in my grandmother's house growing up, but it's not on the market. I don't know. So our offer was declined on Thursday. And on Thursday night, I went to go knock on the door. It was 7:30 p.m. The guy was home, and he said, well, maybe I was thinking about putting my house on the market this summer. And by Sunday, we had the house under contract. I was like, okay, this is why I do it.
Get off your asses and knock on the door.
After that, I was like, okay, I can do anything, right? Like, I'm a freaking superhero.
As a new agent, to new agents coming in, or anybody trying to start a career in real estate, what's one solid piece of advice, or what's the biggest piece of advice you would give somebody?
Every transaction is different, and we're always learning, so be open to it.
I think you're one of my new idols. I'm gonna start coming to you.
No, you're good.
Tell everybody how they can get a hold of you. You can look at any three of
Yes.
these cameras.
In order to get a hold of me, you can call me at 616-514-0331 for your real estate needs. Have a great day.